Hey, welcome back and thank you for joining me again. Have a seat here in my living room. I am Brian, you are Chords and Notes Nation. This is Ren with his official lyric video, Dominoes. You're joining me once again on my journey down the Ren Trail, and I'm really enjoying this. It's been a spectacular, eye-opening experience. This young man and what he's been through and what type of artist he is and how good he is at what he does. So, all right, Dominoes official lyric video. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Game. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You built us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurities. In the kingdom of Photoshop, kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes,
Right?
dominoes falling. Oh, you build us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes.
He's speaking some truth here.
I hide my head under the sheets. Cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
We got a good feel to it.
Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorize fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life, she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight.
Oh,
She
boy.
spent her dinner money on some makeup for her face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood. Cause she never felt enough, she never felt enough. Your sellers told this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise. When you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people to the plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear, feeling ugly. It's lunacy, and life in the community. Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in? When we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take. And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling like dominoes.
He just gave us 4 minutes of truth there. Yeah, absolutely. It is. Well, first of all, musically, I liked it. It had a really good feel to it. You know, it was kind of upbeat for something that was focusing on a negative topic. But I shouldn't say negative topic because the truth is never negative. But he spoke truth there about a negative world. Okay, and he's right. I mean, they set us up with all of this stuff that they feed us okay? All of this information, these bits of information, all of these social media sites, all of this advertisement, all of this, you have to look like this, you have to look like that. I mean, I'm guilty for spending countless time looking at this stuff and setting up probably false expectations for certain aspects of what I think is real and what isn't real. And I have to be reminded that Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father but by me. And our eyes need to be on him, basically. Because what Ren is saying here is, listen, we're looking at a world that they set us up just to fall. And it's all a money game. It's all part of the money game. Again, remember, the love of money is the root of all evil. So all of this stuff, like he was talking about this girl, whether she was real or a fictitious character, to propagate the point here, is that, especially with these young girls, where they look at these models, these Insta models, and they have to be like this and they have to be like that. And now with the advent of AI, I don't know how that's going to just exponentially twist people's minds. And so you're not going to be loved unless you have a certain body type or have a certain attribute that is going to sell. And that's really what it comes down to. And so you have, you just see this endless amount of superficialness being perpetuated, and it has real effects on people. It will scar people's psyches. It will scar their jade their attitudes about themselves, and many times it could lead to negative consequences, big time negative consequences. And I liked what he said about the talent competitions, right? I struggle with those, and that's why I don't watch them. Yes, I watch artists who have been on them, because I try to focus on these independent artists as much as I can. And they've found a way to use those talent competitions to sort of springboard themselves into the public eye in hopes of chasing something bigger. And you don't have to win those things. You just don't have to. I mean, if you're smart and you realize, hey, listen, I'm going on there to display the talent that I've been given, you've exponentially increased your exposure right there. To win it, you don't have to. Because oftentimes it leads to negative consequences. And then you get signed into record contracts or whatever it is, and you become a corporate product. And now you're part of this system. You're part of this problem that he's talking about with Dominoes, setting us up just to fall so we can get back up and fall again. So a really expressive way of illuminating that problem in society. And I'm not going to attach it to one economic system or another. It's the people who drive those systems who are in control that are the problem. But we are the ones who can stop that by tempering our expectations and speaking truth and pursuing that only which is reflective of truth. And all of this other garbage about perception, I perceive myself this way or that way, or you are who God made you. And that is beautiful. Always has been, always will be. So, cool. I really like this one. This was a thought-provoking one. It didn't have to be shock factor in order for me to get something good out of it. So good job, Red. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please check out the description box below for ways to follow and support the channel, for Chords and Notes merch, for Patreon. And please like, subscribe, and share. That helps grow the channel. Talk to you later. Bye.